Listen, man, if you guys are looking to buy a godly NBA 2K19 account, hit up Legit Accounts. They're 100% legit. Links will be in the description. Now let's get right into the video. What's good, YouTube? We're back with another video. And for those of y'all who don't know, 2K patched my career probably like 2 months ago maybe, to where you can't sim out of games at halftime and still get badge progress or rep. Like, you have to play games the whole way through. So with that said, I'm going to be showing you guys my new rep method since I'm grinding for 98 and I kind of have to adjust to this new thing. First things first, you want to make sure that you put yourself at the point guard position if you're not already a point guard on your team. And to make sure you stay at that spot, you want to take away minutes from any real point guard on your team, so you cannot be subbed out of that position the rest of the game. Next, you want to make sure that you have this play. It's called Quick One Elevator Rip. Now, I'm on the Lakers, so if you're on the Lakers, I know for a fact you have it. I've been on the Lakers for like 3 seasons now, 4 seasons, and I've been using it every season. If you don't have this play, I would recommend trying to get to a team that does, if you're strictly grinding for rep and my career doesn't matter to you, because, I mean, who does my career matter to anymore, right? So that part shouldn't matter. Next, you want to make sure you're playing on Hall of Fame, and instead of going on 12-minute quarters, you're going to be playing on 8 because this is a 24-minute method. So if you do everything right, you should only be playing 3 quarters. 8 times 3 is 24, and that pretty much equals the 2 halves, the 2 12-minute quarters that people used to play before the patch, and they could just sim out of the game. Alright guys, now kind of like my last rep method, what you need to be doing here is double move scores. So you need to do 2 moves, whether it's a size up, a behind the back, a crossover, combo something up real quick, and then you need to shoot a limitless 3. Doing these 2 things together will give you a large amount of rep, especially if you shoot the 3s like efficiently. And I think this game I shot like 80%. I was actually shooting like really good, and I got almost 70k at the end of this for playing basically 2 halves of basketball. And for those of you who have trouble doing double moves or trying to combo up to get open and shoot these limitless 3s, I'm going to leave a link in the description of a video I did a while ago called How to Score with a Shot Creator. In this video, I'm showing you guys literally a couple easy moves that you can use to get yourself open in my career, and these also apply to like Park, Rec, Pro-Am, stuff like that, and you can take them there to practice it, because you're gonna need this, especially if you're like me and you can't speed boost without takeover. You need some go-to moves that you can spam up without it that will get you open so you can shoot these limitless shots too. So by putting yourself as the point guard, you giving yourself pretty much 100% control of the offense once you get past half court, and now you're the primary ball handler, so you don't have to worry about getting the whole ball too long as much as you would if you played another position, and people are more likely to stay out of your way. But if you have to call an ISO, if you're on PlayStation, all you're going to do is click L1, you're going to click X because you should be at the point guard spot, and you're going to hit triangle and then call isolation for your player. And for the most part, you're going to be trying to score from hash to hash or just anywhere at the top of the key. And the move that I use the most is a move I like to call the pop out. And this is a move that I explained pretty well in the How to Dominate with a Shot Creator video. But especially when I don't have takeover, I pretty much spam this move like you saw in that clip right there, because it breaks ankles for one, so I'm definitely getting my double move leading to score, and then it frees me up for limitless 3s. So even if I'm not really that far back, by doing that move, it'll step me back a little bit further to where I'm definitely in limitless range, and it gets me enough space to be able to shoot the shot, because since you're playing on Hall of Fame, the CPU is ridiculous, and a lot of times they'll contest you or like play tight on you when honestly they really shouldn't. Ultimately, the purpose and the goal for doing this method is to get 25 limitless 3s. And the reason why I say 25 is because after that, the game doesn't register anymore. Like, you don't get any more rep after you hit 25. But just to be sure, I always do like 30 to 35 because sometimes the game be tripping. So after I get my 30 to 35, that's usually when I switch it up to the next part. But another thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is when you're getting or filling up your takeover, you want to make sure you're using team takeover. And I say that because you stay in takeover longer, and that will help you make more 3s efficiently. So if you look at the top right corner, I'm shooting 79% from the 3-point line, and that's simply because I've been in team takeover, and you see it even bumped up to 80. I was basically in team takeover the entire game. So I'm getting that +5 to my 3-pointer. As you guys can see, I'm greening up all these limitless threes. And I'm also doing other moves besides that pop out because I'm getting that +10 to my ball handling. So I'm cooking up my man, and I'm hitting him with momentums and everything else now that I can speed boost. But after I get my 30, I check. Okay, I got like 30 3-pointers made. I'm going to assume that most of those are off the dribble. I'm going to switch to the second part of my method, which is the quick elevator rip play that I was telling you guys about in the beginning. So this is a 3-point play, but you're really going to be using it to get a whole bunch of open oops. So what you do is you call the play. You're going to pass it to your shooting guard. I'm going to slow it down for you guys. He's going to pass it to the power forward. Now, as soon as he gives it to the power forward, you're going to run behind your man and cut and spam triangle and ask for the oop. So when I say spam it, you're going to have to tap triangle. Because sometimes, I don't know if it's just my controller or not, but tapping triangle just a couple times doesn't always work. Because sometimes your teammates will like pump fake instead of passing you the oop for some strange reason. And for anyone who doesn't know how to actually call the play, all you're doing is, well, this is if you're on PlayStation, you're going to hit L1, click X, because you should be the one that's point guard, and then you're going to hit R2 a couple times and the play should come up on the screen. It should be quick 1 elevated rip. And if you do this correctly, if you guys can see the score, you beat the hell out the CPU, and your coach does not let you play the fourth quarter. So you play 3 8-minute quarters, that's 24 minutes, and that's equivalent to playing the first and second quarter before they patched it, and you could sim out after that. Check out the rep. You see I get almost 20K for those limitless threes. You get some posterizing dunks for completing those oops at the end. And overall, I got almost 70K for playing 24 minutes. That's the rep method I'm using now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see y'all in the next one.